What's going on, y'all? I got the W36M up on some, I ain't gonna say on blocks. Replacing them blades, I just got them yesterday. Going ahead and getting them in. This is the first new set of blades, and we're going to go ahead and open this box up right quick. Now, I had to go to the dealership because I could not find them online on Amazon. I tried and I just could not find the right part. I went ahead and went down to Koenig John Deere, my local John Deere. This is just a little unboxing of the blades. All right, so that's not how you open it right there. Oh, it's got staples in it on the side. Okay. And make sure you don't get in that box. And then when you open it up, it's just one piece of hunk of steel. That boy it's a hefty blade. Now I took the other ones in to get them sharpened, but I needed a set of blades. They told me it was gonna take a couple days to get the ones that need to be sharpened back. What I like about that, if you look, I don't know if you can see that. It has a nice little like serrated edge on it, kind of. I don't know if you can see that or not. There, that's good right there. It says JD020, and it says Uniform Charlie 10494. That's what it says. Here is the part number, and that is exactly what it just said on the blade. It says Uniform Charlie 10494. I picked this up Friday. Like I said, I dropped the other blades off, and I picked this one up. So I'm going to be mounting the two of these on my mower. Just wanted to show what it looks like. Very heavy. Very, very sturdy metal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. So there we have it. We got the blades on. I do believe that is correct. I could be wrong, but we're gonna cut and see. But I do believe I have them on correctly. I'll go back and look at my photos to make sure I did everything right. But there it is. That's what those blades look like. I'll show you that number again because I'm doing this because I had a hard time finding what blade I needed when I looked online. There it is. And this is a John Deere W36M, and that's the dealer I got it from and the dealer I went and got the parts from right there. And what I like about this, it is just as easy to jack up. It maneuvers well, and today I'm about to do all the maintenance on it. Replacing the air filter on a John Deere W36M. Now, I am no John Deere mechanic. I'm just letting you see what I go through. And it looks like, oh my goodness. I wanna show you what I just saw. Looks like a mouse has made a home inside of my air filter. This is why it's good to check your maintenance, so I gotta clean all that out. Wow, I'm glad I did this. Lets me know something. And y'all got to see it real time. There's no funny business here, no editing of the script. Let's get all this junk out of here. I've already ran it one time this year too. That's what's horrible, is all that junk in there. Oh man, there was a mouse living inside of here. No telling what he could have damaged. He could have ate all kinds of stuff in here. This is why maintenance is important. So this is the air filter, and if you look, they ate all the cushion off of the air filter as well. So we're gonna take this off. And if you look, they just completely ate through it. So I was sucking all kinds of dirt into my engine and didn't even know it. So the air filter number, military, India, uniform, 12555. That is the air filter for it. This is the John Deere air filter. This one does not have that foam over it, and it doesn't look like one is in the bag either. It's not good. This is a better filter than what I have, so we'll go ahead and put it on. I will look for that filter cover, but this is how you replace the air filter. And you just saw the reason why you replace the air filter as well. I hope this is helpful to someone. And then all you have to do is take the cover and put it back on. I will be in search of that, but I will show you the inside one more time to show you how much I cleaned out. And you see the wiring and stuff down there they could have eaten on. All right. It is now clean and clear, and it's a new air filter to start the new year, at least the new season, yeah? So there we have it. Put that cover back on, and we are good to go. And that is how and why you replace that air filter. If you didn't know that you could get a mouse in that area, please go check yours. You saw how it was for me. I'd like to come back and make a correction before I move on to the fuel filter. the inline fuel filter. While I was looking for the fuel filter, I found the cover for the air filter. So we'll just go ahead and slide that on. And there we have it, the filter to the filter. How to replace the inline fuel filter on a John Deere W36M walk-behind mower. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm going to say how to or not to replace it. And if you look, it says the flow direction is that way, so you want to make sure you follow the flow direction, and the flow that is directioning to is to the engine. It's going to the engine from the fuel tank, so you want to make sure it goes on in this direction. It's this little pin right here, probably easier with a pair of pliers. I probably should have a pair of pliers, but let's see if we can do it by hand. Nope, I need a pair of pliers. All right, so I just went and got a regular pair of pliers, and it's a little piece right here. Oh man, this boy tight. This is the first time it's ever been done, so, well, at least by me. It has been taken in for service before. I actually tried to take it in for service this year, but for some reason, it's like they didn't have time to get to me because they never contacted me back, which this is probably a good thing. Makes for good content. Do it yourself, you know what I mean? When you can't call on others, you gotta get the job done for yourself. I do believe that it flows this way. I don't see why it would not, all right? If you look right here, you see that little clip? That's what I was using. And I guess we can go ahead and put the new one on. Probably should have put some fuel on it to make it fit better. I don't know how far down it should be. Oh, okay, I am far enough. I was looking to see how far down it should be. It looks like that's it. So that one is now crimped down, should not come off. All right, now I gotta do this bottom one. So I got it off, and it was right, pointing down. That's the way I grabbed it, so I know that's right. Gotta go right back, that's the hard part. Oh, never mind, it's not hard at all. You could just move it out, slide it in, push it down, take it, crimp it, put the crimp where it belongs. Once you get it too far, it makes it a little harder. Oh man, makes it even harder when you're trying to do it with a camera watching. All right, let's take it off and just start over. Now we gotta crimp it. So while I got it off, that's what the crimp looks like. See that? And what you do to crimp it, you put your pliers on it like that and you spread it out. Just like that right there. Then you can just slide this through like this right there. And then once you get it slid through, get it down out the way first. Out the way. Get it started, take it, slide it up, try not to get it off again. Right there, that's perfect. That's on there. And then all you gotta do, take it, push it back underneath there, and rehook it back in there where it came from. And that's how you replace the inline fuel filter. I've never done this before, but I noticed something very cool. They took and put the drain right here. This is pretty cool to me. So it will just come out right here. I don't know how close I need to be. This looks like it just comes off. Oh yeah. And you just let the oil, oh, it doesn't just drain. Oh, it does. And I'm glad I ran it first so that the oil would be good and ready to drain. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna see if I can't make this just drip right here. Let's take this and put it right there for now. Keep it angled that way a little more. I will be replacing, and this is the oil filter, AM125424. I'll show you what that filter looks like. That filter is right here. It's a little warm, not too warm. Don't know how hard that's gonna be able to get off. Like I said, I've never taken that one off. There's the new filter right there. And I'm just assuming that this is the correct one. There is the part number again. I don't know if you can see that, but we'll go ahead. The oil is almost done, not quite. But while we're waiting on that, we'll try and get this filter off. And it just comes right off. No problems with, but it's wasting a bunch of oil. Wasn't prepared for that, and I should have been. As if I did not know better. As if I did not know better. That's not good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and finish it. All right, and so that's pretty warm. I'll go ahead and get a little bit of this oil off of this other one. We'll take it off of here, right there. Put it on that ring, get a good seal, put this one on. It only was hand tight, so guess what? It only needs to go back on hand tight. Clean up any oil that wasted. You don't want that to stay there. It'll just pick up dirt. Might as well wipe this up too while I'm here. So we replaced the oil filter. Oh, I'm making a mess over here because this dropped off. So we still got oil that needs to come out. We'll go ahead and check the dipstick. And it's flowing better once I pulled this off. I guess I should have did that from the beginning. I made a little bit of a mess here as well. It is flowing good though. I will not make you watch all of this, I promise. And then change my spark plugs and that's it. The oil filter has been replaced. Now that the oil filter's been replaced and the oil has run out, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the oil plug. That's a pretty cool feature. I'd never seen that before. I thought that was pretty cool. So all we're gonna do is take this, make sure there's no dirt on it, clean it off, because it did fall, remember that? And then you just go ahead and put it back in. It's tight, it doesn't have to be over tightened. And then all you do is just snap it back up in here. And now that will not leak oil because the oil would have to flow all the way up and out even if this plug did not hold into place. And now we need to fill this area with oil. So we're gonna clean off the dipstick first, and that's how we're gonna tell when it's full. Right there on the dipstick, it says full once it reaches right there. If you can see that. That's all the amount of oil that is needed to go into it. Always good to use a funnel. I do not know how much oil it takes, so I'm going to be gauging it just off of when it says full. I know it's gonna take more than that, but we just wanna see where we are. All right, right now it's all up and down the stick because it's still running down in the engine. So we're not good. All right, we're not touching the stick at all. If I get too much, I know how to drain it out. It's not an issue. We're just doing a little at a time. We're touching the bottom of the stick. All right, we're close. Yeah, just a little over full. And the reason why is I still have to put oil back into the oil filter. So that little bit that it's over, it will be just enough. It was exactly 2 quarts because the oil filter does have to take up some oil. We put in a new oil filter. That was me replacing the oil and the oil filter on the John Deere W36M. One more maintenance I do believe I need to do now. That is changing out the spark plugs. So I was gonna skip the spark plugs, but then it said the spark plugs need to be changed every 100 hours or every season, whichever comes first. All right, so I had to run to the store and buy a new wrench and a socket because I did not have the correct socket to take off the spark plug or to put the new spark plug on. Let's go ahead. We got the right size socket. We do. All right. So there's the spark plug. It was burned up pretty good, but it wasn't horrible. The new spark plug going back in. Not so bad. So today we just did all the maintenance on it. We just changed out the spark plugs. We changed out the fuel filter. We changed out the air filter. We changed out the oil filter. We changed the oil. And we also put new blades on it. And that's everything done. We also cleaned the deck and got all the grass that was stuck to the bottom. We used that right there, and we scraped the bottom of the deck. So we got it running good. It's ready for another year of operation. And currently we have 96.9 hours on it. And that's the maintenance. That's for the log. All right, y'all. That's it. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in yet again. W36M. Oh, one other thing that I was told to go ahead and brief everybody on. So right there, I was looking for my serial number. And when I put this sleigh on so I can ride instead of walking, I covered it up, and so now I can't see those numbers. So the only way I can actually see is if I get it off of the paperwork to see my serial number. Just a heads up, if anybody was looking for the serial number on it, that's where it is, and I covered mine up. We got it good and ready running for the 2026 anyway. We will be doing this maintenance every year from this point forward ourselves, because it was not hard to do. And I just wanted to show that to anybody who was thinking about doing it for themselves as well. Hey, y'all, much respect, much love. This your boy, and we out.